Hi guys, we see people joining in. We'll start the session at sharp 6:30. I see a lot of messages in the chat box saying Happy Teachers Day. Thank you so much, guys.
Good evening, guys. Happy to see you. These many people joined for our day four of our masterclass. Today, our session will be held on electric vehicle technologies and charging strategies. Myself, Manjunath Kulkarni, and your EV trainer who will be helping out to understand the basics of EV. Come on, let's move into the session. Today, we will. Am I audible for all the people? Can you please say yes in the chat box? Yeah, thank you. Chalo, shall we move into the session? Yeah. So today we will be dealing with electric vehicle technology and then later on with the charging strategies. Okay. Initially, before moving into the basics, let's see the latest trends in electric vehicle technology. What are the latest trends are there? Okay, how our market is going on? Everything. Let's have a look on it. Chalo. Coming to the latest trends in electric vehicle technology, we can recently observe that Government of India announced electric mobility promotion scheme, which is widely known as EMPS in March 2024. It's a total outlet of 500 crores for quarter of the month, which is 4 months. Okay, quarter of the year. See, in this scheme, government is planning to promote the EV technology, promote the renewable energy sources, promote the green energy to reduce the pollution sector. Okay, and one more trend in our EV technology is in India, Tata Motors is leading the market with 86%. Okay, you can see the Tata Nexon models. Recently, we have seen the Tata Curve. Okay, I think all of you are aware of the Tata Curve. We have seen it's a beautiful vehicle where they were inbuilt all the technologies, and also along with that, they are giving the capacity of 585 kilometers with one single stage of full battery. Okay, in Tata Curve, we have seen that the battery capacity is 55 kilowatt battery. 55 kilowatt motor. Okay, where once you can full charge your battery capacity, then you can move up to 585 kilometers in single stage. Okay, now Tata is leading the four wheelers in India, and coming to other popular what we say, coming to other popular brands, MG Motors, okay, Hyundai is are beyond much beyond of the Tata, and they are also developing or they are also coming to get into the industry. Coming to the two wheelers segment, okay, okay, all of you are aware of Ola vehicles, Ether vehicles. Am I correct? I think you people are regularly seeing the Ola vehicles while you are driving in the cabs and all. Am I correct? Yeah. So yeah, Ola S1 Pro, very good. It is a most used vehicle. Okay. So if you can see such Ola two-wheeler vehicles, in two-wheeler vehicles, your Ola is leading Indian market with 27.2% of market share. Okay. In complete market share, Ola is leading with the 27.2%. So whenever you are going on road, you can see out of 100 vehicles, nearly 30 vehicles are your Ola electric vehicles, which are like your S1 and S1 Pro. Coming to your TVS Motor, they are leading in the second position in the market with 19.3% of the share market share. And then we can see the Ather vehicles. Ather are with 14.6, and then there are many new models coming in the two wheelers. Okay, why many new models are coming means your electric vehicle technology is the emerging technology, and most of your electric vehicle technology is in research and development stage. Okay, these are some latest trends which will be going to be changed. Okay, here you can observe Ola is leading with 27%. After 1 year and after 2 years, some more brands will come. Okay, so many companies are trying to withstand in the industry or withstand in the automobile sector by converting their IC engine vehicles into electric vehicle. This is some of your Indian trends. Then let us move to the global trends. What happening in the globally? Okay, coming to the global trend. In globally, you can observe that Tesla is leading in the market. Okay, all of us aware of the Tesla vehicles. Nowadays, Tesla is converting their complete vehicles into unmanned vehicles, where without driver or with the help of the smart driving, we can ride the vehicles. So now the Tesla is leading with the 20% in the second quarter of 2023, which is a somewhat latest report. Then after your Volkswagen with the 7% and your BYD automobiles with the 15%. Okay, and remaining all the companies are sharing with the 58% of the total market share. See, here you can observe that all the companies are with the 58% of the market share, but only Tesla is with the 20%. Okay, only Tesla is leading the market. Why? Because I think you people are aware of the Tesla's history. In 2008 only, Tesla built their first commercial electric vehicle. Okay, then after they are growing in the industries, and they are targeting nearly 1 to 2 million of on-road vehicles. Okay, and also Tesla is one vehicle or one brand which is targeting to convert all their vehicles into not electric vehicles. And also Tesla is mainly focusing on what we say unmanned vehicles. See, normal electric vehicles is one of the greatest topic now going on. In the normal electric vehicles also, one of the major trend is unmanned vehicles. Okay, all of you are aware of Tesla model vehicles. In Tesla model vehicles, we can see that there are some vehicles which can be driven without person also. Okay, that is known as your unmanned vehicles. So now you get that why directly we are discussing the recent trends and all statistics and all. Okay, you get this question. Okay, coming to that question answer, what I'll be trying to explain is, if you can compare the Indian market and if you either you compare the foreign markets. Okay, electric vehicles are key players and key models for the automobile industry. Okay, now the complete complete automobile market is mainly focusing on electric vehicle technology, hybrid electric vehicle technology, plug-in electric vehicle technology. See, in the recent trends, post-COVID and the pre-COVID, you can see many changes in the pollution and also many changes in the population. As the population is increasing, automatically flexibilities are increasing, automatically needs are increasing, utility of vehicles are increasing. Okay, keeping all these things in the mind. Okay, the government is targeting to convert all the vehicles or majority of the vehicles into electric vehicle segment. And also government is trying to give the some, what we say, they are trying to use subsidies. They are also trying to give incentives for the Ola vehicle drivers and all. See, these are the things where government is bringing the awareness in EV sector. So sir, now what we have to do? Okay, now what we have to do means, the thing you need to get aware on electric vehicle technology. You need to study the recent trends in electric vehicle technology. Whenever a technology is getting a growth, automatically you will be having the scope of improvement in your market. And whenever the market is growing, automatically employment will be high. Okay, recently the companies like Amar Raja batteries, okay, and some of your Tata vehicle companies are trying to establish the manufacturing units in India itself, in the scheme of Make in India. So if the manufacturing industries has established in India only, automatically what happens, they are creating the employments for the young engineers. Okay, whenever the new technology comes, only young engineers can easily establish that technology, and only young engineers can fit into that technology. So that's why I can say that electric vehicle technology is one of the booming technology. As you see our masterclass, yesterday we have discussed about the PV. Now today we are coming into the EV. So now the complete market scenario is dealing with the PVs and EVs. Okay, chalo. Coming to the 2023 EV technological trends, what are the main technological trends you have seen means, there are the AI powered vehicles for health checks. Okay, artificial intelligence based vehicles are around. Next, advanced driver assistance system. Okay, you got the ADAS system, where you can drive your vehicle without a driver, or else if driver is there also, based upon the sensors, your vehicle will be operating and giving the signals, and also it will be helping the vehicle to protect. Then improved connectivity features. Okay, they have improved the connectivity features for your electric vehicles. Next, charging infrastructure has been developed. Okay, regarding your charging structures and the latest trends in charging structures. Within few time, our guest speaker, Ms. Neha Sakagaru will be taking the session, and she will be explaining you in detail. Next also,
మంచిగా తిన్నాము రాత్రికి
you please mute yourself. Next, we got the trends in smart grids. I think all of you are aware of the smart grids. Most of the people will be doing projects on all the smart grids. Next is the advancements in battery technology. See, electric vehicle battery technology is more or like your mobile battery technology only. If you can see your mobiles from Nokia C22, iPhones, and from Nokia phones to your Samsung phones, Realme phones, day by day, what happening? The battery capacity is getting increased. The phone capacity is getting increased. The storage capacity is getting increased, so that the new features can withstand, and the lifetime of battery is also be increased. Even
So Manjunath, one request is that if you could speak a little louder, it would be helpful.
Yeah,
Right? I'm getting lots of messages in the chat box. Right? Thank you.
Now am I audible?
Yes, yes. Guys, please respond. Whoever has said that the audio is being low, okay, please respond if it is audible or it is okay, or do you want sir to increase his voice a little more? Yeah, we are getting yes.
Now am I audible? Can you please say yes in your chat box? Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Next, coming to your sustainable material disposal. Okay, see, based upon your wastage materials also, you can generate your electricity, and whenever you can generate your electricity from wastage or sustainable material, that will be helpful for running your electric vehicle. Okay, next is your energy efficiency and regenerative braking. Regenerative braking is one of the most beautiful concept where you can observe in your hybrid electric vehicle. See, whenever you are running a vehicle or whenever you are driving a vehicle, okay, at that time you will be having the problem of heat dissipations, you will be problem of mechanical losses, okay. In generally, we'll leave that mechanical losses, okay. But whenever you are coming for your hybrid electric vehicles or electric vehicle technology, in such cases, what you can do, whenever you are getting any mechanical losses, that losses can be regenerated, okay. With the help of your motor generator set, you can regenerate. While you are applying the brakes, you can regenerate that that energy, and you can give back to your battery. Okay, so I think all of you are aware of regenerative braking system. Okay, yeah, I'm also getting messages to go somewhat slow. Okay, I'll also speak. What we say? I'll teach somewhat slowly. Okay, now is it clear? Yeah. Okay, whenever you are applying the brakes for vehicle, okay, whenever you are applying the brakes for vehicle, automatically you will be having some losses. Now, what we are doing with the help of the feedback analysis, we are converting in such cases, we are observing the mechanical losses from the wheels or from the system, and then your motor will be acting as a alternator. I think all of you are aware of working of motors and alternators, and I think you are aware of a difference between alternator and generator. Okay, then your motor will be acting as the alternator. Then what happens in generally, if you consider your normal electric vehicle, okay, in case of your normal electric vehicle, your motor will be converting electrical energy into mechanical energy, and then your wheels will be propelled. Okay, in case of your regenerative braking, that lost mechanical energy will be converted into electrical energy and given back to the battery. Then your battery will get powered. Okay, this is known as your regenerative braking mechanism, where with the help of a regenerative braking mechanism, you can nearly save 30 to 40% of energy. See how good the technology is. Okay, from the wastage also, we are creating the utilization. Okay, and the next model is your hydrogen fuel vehicles. Okay, these are also one of the major trend vehicles. Okay, recently our road minister or our transport minister Nitin Gadkari is regularly he will be saying about Bijli vehicles, or he will be talking about hydrogen vehicles. Okay, these are also one of the trends in electric vehicle in 2023. Okay. So these are the things you need to remember before you are jumping into any electric vehicle industry. Okay, see, this will be helping you that how much growth we are getting in the EV sector. Shall we move to the basics of electric vehicle technology? whenever we are going to the basics of electrical vehicle technology, in the term you need to know is what is vehicle. Okay. Can I get the answers in the chat box? What is vehicle? Am I clear? Guys, yeah, motor engine to transport the persons. Next, any more answers? System to move from one place to another place. Yeah, it's to transport. Yes. Yeah. Coming to your vehicle, here you can see that your vehicle is a means, okay, which you can sit and travel from one place to another place, or you can transport your goods from one place to another place, okay. In generally, which helps to transport from one place to another place is known as your vehicle, okay. Whenever you consider the vehicle, mostly will be considered that vehicle will be running on the wheels. That's what we know, okay. Then how your wheels are propelling. Okay. For that, the answer is that your wheels are propelled from your power source. Okay. Whenever you consider any vehicle, okay, for the vehicle, you will be having the major blocks as power source, engine or motor. Then you will be having the transmission system. Then you will be having the wheels. Okay. From the power source, your power will be transmitted toward the wheels. Whenever your wheels are getting the mechanical power, then your shaft will be rotating. When your shafts are rotating, automatically your wheels will be rotating, then your vehicle will propel. This is what happened in case of vehicle. Am I clear? Sure. Okay. In generally, this complete system or which helps to move the vehicle is known as your drive train. Okay. And wherever you are getting the power, okay, what we say, the generated power for the vehicle is will be coming under your power train. Okay. These are the basic terminologies of your any vehicle, not only electric vehicle. In IC engine vehicles also, you'll be having the same terminology. Chalo. Coming to the flow of energy in day-to-day life. Whenever we consider our day-to-day lives, we will be seeing our bicycles, we will be seeing our two-wheelers, four-wheelers, buses. Okay, these are the basic vehicles we'll be seeing in our day-to-day life. In all the vehicles, how energy will be flowing or how power will be flowing. Now let's have a look. Okay, see. If you consider this yellow color one will be your power, okay, or your energy, okay. From the energy sources, your power will be flown towards the differential with the help of the drive shaft, okay. See, either you consider electric vehicle, either you consider IC engine vehicle, either you consider fuel cell vehicle. This will be the basic power flow diagram, or this will be the basic power flow direction in case of any vehicle. Okay, power will be flowing from your energy sources towards the differential with the help of the drive shaft. Drive shaft will be your transmission part. Okay, then from the drive shaft, you will be traveling, your power will be given towards your differential, and from the differential with the help of the axles. Okay, with the help of the axles, you will be giving power supply towards the wheels. See, in generally, whenever you consider a vehicle, wheels will not directly rotate. Okay, wheels are just a circular objects which are connected to the tips of your axle. Okay, here, see, here you can see here your wheels are connected. This will be your rotating shaft. For that rotating shaft, your wheels are connected. Whenever you consider any flat path, okay, there you need to have some circular objects for rotating. Okay, in that concept only, our wheels are connected to the axle shaft. Okay, see here you can observe the differential. Okay, whenever you consider any vehicle, any if you consider any four-wheeler, you need to turn for right side or you need to turn for left side. For turning the vehicle, both the wheels should not get equal power. Okay, if in such cases, what happens if you need to turn your vehicle for right side, automatically right wheel should get somewhat less power and left wheel should get somewhat more power. Okay, to split that power, we'll be using the component as differential. Without differential, your wheels will be interlocked for each other. I think all of you know about your buggies and all. For the buggies, you don't have any differential. Both the wheels are interlocked. Okay. Whenever you need to turn it, you need to lift it and you need to turn. Okay. For the small vehicles, it is no problem. But whenever you are coming for huge vehicles, there should be some automatic operation for turning the wheels. Whenever you are giving applications for steering. Okay. That's what we'll be using the differential. In generally, this will be the power flow diagram for your normal vehicles. Okay. Chalo. This is Normal. What are the different kinds of energy sources available to run a vehicle in a day-to-day life? What are the energy sources you will be seeing? Can I get the answers? What are the different energy sources you will be having? Uh, are you daily going only on battery vehicles? I think I'm getting all renewable energy sources only. I think no one of you are using non-renewable energy sources. Huh? All you people are very good people. You are protecting your nature. Okay. Yeah. Coming to the major energy sources we are seeing in our day-to-day life are gasoline. Okay. We'll be seeing petrol. We'll be seeing diesel, and we'll be seeing CNGs. Is that correct? Okay. If you are going on your two-wheelers, you'll be using petrol. If you are using on what we say four-wheelers, in general, we'll be using petrol and diesel. And for some four-wheeler vehicles, you will also be using CNGs. Okay. These are the major energy sources. Will be major non-renewable energy sources we'll be seeing in our day-to-day life. Okay. I'm happy that no one said kerosene as your energy source. Okay. Most of the people will be saying kerosene also. But these are the major conventional energy sources we'll be using. Chalo. Okay. See, you can see that these are some different cars which will be running on petrol, diesel, and your CNGs. Chalo. Now, my question is that what we discussed, vehicle means you need to travel from one place to another place. Okay. So for that, we are having IC engine vehicles which are running by petrol, diesel, and your CNG. Then what is the use of electric vehicles? Why we'll be studying about electric vehicles? Why the technology is always speaking about electric vehicles? Okay. Why we got the boom in the electric vehicle sector? I know the reason. Any expectations from your side? Uh, pollution, pollution. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Coming to your IC engine vehicles. Okay. Whenever you are using IC engine vehicles, you are achieving the efficiency, you are achieving, you can easily travel the distance, how much you want and all you can do. But with the IC engine vehicles, you will be having the first of all major issue is your pollution. Okay. See, when people are realized regarding pollution, before COVID and after COVID, you can easily analyze the situation. Okay. In between before COVID and after COVID, there is a period called COVID period. Okay. In COVID period, complete country is in lockdown condition. There is a case study that in the time of COVID, country is reduced in pollution by nearly 30%. Okay, 30% of country pollution is reduced. So this one case study can will be saying that how much electric vehicles are, so how much IC engine vehicles are producing the pollution. Okay, this is the one of the major reason to convert your IC engine vehicles into electric vehicles. And one more main reason is cost of the fuel. Okay, day by day, we are using the fuel. See here, you can observe your fuels are your non-renewable energy sources. Okay, non-renewable energy sources are means which will be vanishing day by day. Okay, your energy sources are vanishing day by day. These are your non-renewable energy sources: gasoline, diesel, CNG, coal, and all. These are your non-renewable energy sources. What happening in case of your non-renewable energy sources? Okay, we are putting lots of stress on the non-renewable energy sources to fulfill our needs. Okay, in generally, what we'll be doing, we'll be thinking only about us. Then what happening? We are putting lots of pressure on the non-renewable energy sources. Day by day, what happens? Coal, gasoline, petrol, diesel, CNG, completely it is getting degraded. And we came to the scenario that within few days or within few years, what happens? Completely your fossil fuels will be destroyed, or what we say, vanished. So to overcome this situation, we need to convert our normal IC engine vehicles into electric vehicles. Okay. So what is the main aim of your electric vehicle technology is shifting of shifting of polluting non-renewable energy sources into non-polluting renewable energy source of vehicles. Okay. You need to convert your emission vehicles into non-emission vehicles, or you need to convert your emission vehicles into zero emission vehicles. Okay. So this is the one of the major thing which made us to run into or rush into the electric vehicle technology. Clear? Chalo. Okay. Now, what is an electric vehicle? Can anyone say? Can I get some answers? What is an electric vehicle? Yeah, run by using electricity, which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Yeah. Okay. Your electric vehicles are also known as EV vehicle, which will be propelled by electric motor rather than traditional engines. Okay. In case of electric vehicle, you will be propelling the vehicle with the help of the electric motor rather than your traditional petrol engine or diesel engine. Okay. Here you can see that in case of your electric vehicles, your electric motors are fed by your batteries, and your batteries are rechargeable batteries. Your batteries will be recharged with the help of electricity. Okay, so now what happens here? You are converting your normal IC engine vehicles into electric vehicles, and you are reducing the pollutions. Okay, electric vehicles do not produce any harmful emissions, so you can protect the earth. And also with the what we say IC engine vehicles, we are getting effects of greenhouse gases. You can also protect your greenhouse gases with the help of electric vehicles, utilization of electric vehicles. So now whenever we are discussing these topics, majority of people will be asking the question like, sir, don't we get pollution by extracting electricity? Okay, this is a common question. Coming to this, we will also get some pollution by extracting electricity, but that pollution is very negligible as you compare to the pollution released by your IC engine vehicles. Okay, if you consider the complete pollution, in the pollution, nearly 50 to 70% of your pollution is just because of your IC engine vehicles. Okay. Chalo. Coming to your electric vehicle, here you can observe that this is also a normal vehicle. This is also a vehicle which will be fed with the help of the tires and the transmission. But whenever you are coming to the what we say generating unit of your electric vehicle, here your energy is generated with the help of the battery pack. Okay, from the battery pack, your energy will be given to your controllers. Okay, and from there you will be having the power electronic converters. From the converters, your energy will be given towards your motor, and in the motor or at the motor, what happens? Your electrical energy will be converting into mechanical energy. That mechanical energy will be utilized by vehicle for propelling. Okay. Chal. See, this I think you are aware of it. Next, coming to your electric vehicles. Okay. See, whenever you are learning about any new technology, okay, we need to study the what are the drawbacks of the old technology. We have seen the drawbacks of IC engine vehicles, and now we will be dealing with the electric vehicle technology. Coming to electric vehicle technology, we will be having lots of advantages or lots of benefits. So what do you think the benefits of electric vehicles? Can I get some benefits of electric vehicles from your side? Guys, can I get some benefits of electric vehicles? Don't say only pollution, eco-friendly, no noise and all. Let's see some more different types also. Yeah, money save, economical, very good. Low running cost, yeah, very good. High efficiency, very good. Yeah. Yeah, I can see some exciting answer from your side. Happy to see them. Chalo. Coming to the benefits of your electric vehicles, first thing is it will be saving your money on fuel cost. Okay, here most of the people when they are trying to buy an electric vehicle, okay, they'll be initially seeing the initial cost of electric vehicle, and they'll be comparing with the initial cost of IC engine vehicle. Okay, see, initial cost of electric vehicles are somewhat higher as you compared for with normal IC engine vehicles. But whenever you are coming to the running cost of your electric vehicles are very less as you compared with your IC engine vehicles. Next, it will be reducing the emissions. Okay, it will be reducing the oil usage. You don't have any noise emissions with your electric vehicles. And also, as we discussed with the electric vehicles, you will be having a regenerative braking or your regenerative stopping. Nearly 30% of energy can be regained. Okay, they'll be more efficient and they are more innovative and smart. Okay, as we discussed with respect to our Tesla vehicles, they are very innovative and smart, and they will be having very simpler drivetrain. Okay, some people are saying you'll be getting lots of electric bills and all. If you can properly deal, okay, if you can properly visit any person who is using electric vehicles, you can easily identify that you may get the bill extra of 10 to 15% from your normal bill, but compare with that bill with respect to your IC engine vehicle. Okay, how much it will be taking. Okay, next coming to your electric vehicles, there will be some difficulties which will be calling it as scope of improvements. Those difficulties are your limited range and long range issues. Okay, next long time chargings, you will be having electric charging stations PH city, and you will also be having somewhat battery cost is very high. But the point is that we'll not call them as a drawbacks. We'll be calling them as scope of improvements. Why? Why? Because electric vehicle is an emerging technology or emerging industry. Okay, all the industrialists. Okay, still we are in R&D stage only. So all the industrialists will be dealing with these topics, will be dealing with these problems, and they are overcoming it. One of the example is your Tata car. They have overcome the limited range and long range difficulties, and they given that 585-kilometer range vehicle. Okay. Chalo. Next, how batteries are recharged and all, you will be coming to know. Okay, in generally, your batteries or electric vehicle batteries are also recharged normal, like your phone batteries only, but there you will be using some different charging technologies and all. Okay, chalo.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Manjunath. Hi, good evening to all of you. Here I have a small announcement, guys. As we are doing series of free webinars and job-oriented trainings and skill-based trainings, and see all this information we are just conveying through social media like LinkedIn and Instagram and etc. See, as all of you know very well, how LinkedIn is playing important role in your professional life, because most of the professionals are using LinkedIn, and we are posting our all the updates through LinkedIn and Insta, guys. So I request you all, whoever has, whoever is active in the LinkedIn. So we have shared our LinkedIn link in the chat box, guys. So I request you all, you please follow us through the LinkedIn for the further updates, because sharing information at a time to all this much in this network would be very easy. So we will be updated all our upcoming programs through LinkedIn. So you will get benefit out of it when you are following HIW through LinkedIn. So please click on the given link, and whoever is following HIW, I would request you all, please just say done in the chat box. I'll just give you 1 minute time for this. So that would be more appreciable thing. So guys, come on, let's start follow HIW through the LinkedIn. So you guys just follow the LinkedIn and just put done in the chat box. We have 1 minute time. Our today's guest speaker, engineer Neha Saka, is waiting for the session. I would request to all of you, please follow us in the LinkedIn and Insta. So Insta link will be given later. Let's follow first through the LinkedIn. So that would help you to grow as a professional. And because we have various working professionals, CEOs, HR heads in the LinkedIn. So directly or indirectly, you can build your network through LinkedIn by following HIW. So thank you all for your great response. I'm seeing like most of the people are sending done. So I'm very happy for your prompt response, quick response. So Kavya, you can introduce Engineer Neha Sakka to move further. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Hi guys. So good evening. I see a lot of people following the LinkedIn, and I would first like to thank Madhun sir for sharing the LinkedIn profile, and also Mr. Manjunath sir for giving insights and good pointers on electric vehicle technology. And I would like to invite our guest speaker, Ms. Neha Saka, who is an electrical engineer at Jaipur Vidyut Vitran Nigam Limited and an EV expert uh, who has been honored with multiple prestigious awards like in the national level, awards like the National Excellence Education Award, and for the world record, World's Prompt in E-Mobility Educator and Influencer. She has trained n number of students till date, and we welcome you, ma'am. We are very honored to have you in this session. Off to you, ma'am. Ma'am, we can't hear you. Uh, we can't hear you, ma'am. The audio device has been connected, but we can't hear you. Can you please reconnect your audio for a moment? We can see you, but we can't hear you, ma'am. There's some issue with the audio, I guess. Ma'am, can you just check with the audio? Can you hear me? Yes, guys, I see a message. I see a lot of messages that the ma'am is not audible. We are working on the audio device. Just give us few minutes. Ma'am, I'm sorry, we can't hear you. I guess you're speaking something. Okay, ma'am. Okay, guys. So, ma'am will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, she'll check her audio device and she'll be back. In between that period of time, we would like to talk about the the internship that we are going to provide, right? And what are the things that we actually provide in the internship that we yesterday spoke about the internship on solar PV plant design. So today I would like to announce that we will also provide internship on electric vehicle technology. The scanner, the details would all be given shortly, right? And one more thing is that today, on the account of Teachers' Day, I would like to wish everyone Happy Teachers' Day for all the students and all the trainers that are available in this session. And now I hand over the session to Mr. Manjunath.
Yeah, guys, as we have time for 5 minutes, I want to cover a small topic for you people. Have a look on it. See, is my screen visible? Guys, are you there? Chalo, okay. See, let's have a look on different types of electric vehicles. As of now, we have discussed electric vehicles, electric vehicles, electric vehicles. Okay. So coming to the different types of electric vehicles, in generally, you will be having 4 different types of electric vehicles, which will be running based on the energy sources. What are the 4 different type of electric vehicles means? You will be having hybrid electric vehicles, you will be having plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, you will be having battery electric vehicles, and also you'll be having fuel cell electric vehicles. Okay. Within we'll be having a short time. I'll be explaining you. I'll be giving you a quick glance on these topics. It will be very much helpful for you. Chalo. Okay. See, in generally, we'll be having this is your IC engine vehicle, and this is your electric vehicle. Okay. So we are aware of your hybrid vehicles. Hybrid means it is a combination of two power sources. Here, what we are trying to do, you are combining or you are adding two power sources or both the power sources, and it will be resulting in new technology, that is your hybrid electric vehicle technology. Okay. Here you can see that this is your hybrid electric vehicle technology. In one vehicle, you will be using both the power sources. Okay, one will be fed with the help of battery and one will be fed with the help of fuel engine, and both will be given to your transmission. From there, your vehicle will be propelling. Okay, coming to your hybrid electric vehicle technology. Okay, just a second. Sure. Okay. If you consider your hybrid electric vehicle technology, in generally your fuel-fed vehicles will be running with the help of fuel. Okay, you will be pouring the fuel will be converting into burned out into ashes, and from there your engine will be producing mechanical energy for the transmission system. Coming to your battery vehicles, okay. In case of your normal hybrid electric vehicle, we will not use any what we say external energy sources for the batteries. Here, your battery will be running based upon the regenerative braking. Okay. Yeah, my name is back.
I
Shall we
think it's working. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Now you're audible. We would continue the session in 2 minutes, ma'am. Right?
Okay.
Manjunath, you can continue, finish it off the topic, and then we will get back to Ms.
just
Neha
a second,
Sakka,
I'll
ma'am.
give the glance and I'll close it. Okay. See, these are your hybrid electric vehicles, which are your non-plug-in electric vehicles. In hybrid, you will be having two modes of electric vehicles. One is your plug-in hybrid vehicles, and one more is your non-plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. In case of your non-plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, your batteries will be regenerated or recharged with the help of regenerative braking. Okay, this will be majorly using for small electric vehicles, where if you are running less than 30 kilometer speed, you will be using battery vehicles. Okay, battery power source. If the speed is more than 30 kilometer per hour, if you are going at high speed, your vehicle will be running based upon the gasoline or your IC engine. Coming to your plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, most of the electric vehicles now are your plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, where your batteries are recharged with the help of external power source. Okay, this is what the major difference I want to explain to you people. Okay, whenever you will be seeing any small vehicles, you will be getting the doubt that how to charge your batteries. There you will be using regenerative braking mechanism. Then whenever you are coming for the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, with the help of external charger, you will be charging your vehicle. This is what the point I need to add. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Now I would like to again invite Ms. Neha Sakka. Spotlight for everyone. Ma'am, would you like to share the screen or something like that? You can go ahead. Off to you, ma'am. You can start the session.
Thank you so much for maintaining the understanding. Meanwhile, my audio was not working and the mic was not working. Thank you so much. It was a little bit of tiny minor glitch that we have to cope up with. And also, thank you so much for welcoming me so warmly. I like to thank more of things, but we are running short of time, so we'll have to kind of skip a lot of things. We have learned so much about EV technology. We have learned about the electric vehicle, pure EVs. These are battery operated vehicles. Then we talked about hybrid. Now we are going to talk about the charging methodology. How can we charge electric vehicle? I saw the questions about onboard charging, off-board charging, electricity bill, and it's quite interesting to note that you are so curious and so much uh, like interested in knowing more and improving the technology. It made me really happy. Let's talk about charging infrastructure now. Whenever we talk about electric vehicle, we are actually talking about a device that is operating on a battery. Battery is always an energy storing device in which we store energy in chemical form. Of course, that delivers us the energy in electrical form. To store that energy in electrical form, what we need again is electricity. That comes from a grid. Grid is a structure infra basically that helps the electricity to be transported from very far distance, from thousands of kilometers away to our home, to the socket, to the plug. These energies that we are talking about, electricity, these are created at a very huge power plant called generating stations. And from there, they are delivered to our homes. In the middle, apart from this generating stations or manufacturing factory, there are certain wholesalers. These are called transmission system. These transmission system or wholesalers bring the product, that is electricity, to the retail shops, just like it happens for all other markets. These are called discom or distribution companies. Then these retailers or public utilities, as in discoms, these gets these energies or electricity as a product to our home. And there we connect the charger to the socket and receive the energy. So that is all about the overall infrastructure. So in general, we connect the charger to the vehicle and the grid in order to charge our vehicle, store the energy. There are new trends going on in charging scenario, that is wireless charging, in which we do not have to connect anything. We just get our vehicle, place it on a pad that is called transmission pad, and our vehicle starts charging automatically. Of course, we have to initiate it, but there are no connections with wires or whatsoever. These are called inductive charging. In this, there is a pad that is installed inside the vehicle surface, just under the road surface and below at the bottom of the vehicle. That pad under the road is called transmission or transmitter pad, and the one that receives this energy is called receiver pad. The energy being transmitted is electromagnetic wave or electromagnetic energy. When this energy is transmitted, we know that when an electromagnetic field changes through a coil or a conductor, it induces a EMF, Faraday's law, right? Here, an EMF is induced since the circuit is complete, the current flows, an AC current, which is then converted into DC and the battery is charged. Just one up version of this wireless charging is that the vehicle does not even have to stand at a place now. It can just continuously run on a road and gets charged as it moves on the road. As you can see here, there's a road and there's a lane on the road under which, below the surface of which we have charging points, and the vehicle keeps on moving. It doesn't have to stop at any place and it keeps on charging. As the vehicle is moving, the transmitter coil is getting activated, transferring the electromagnetic energy, inducing the voltage and the current, and charging the vehicle. There are many startups working on this. Also, it is not a commercial activity as of now. We are not there yet, but there are many startups in the space, and there are startups in India itself. Symmetricals, the best to quote. And another one is Dash Dynamic. There are two startups working on wireless charging of electric vehicles. Then there's this concept of vehicle to grid, in which what happens is that when there is a lot of electricity in the grid, what they try to do is that they sell electricity at a cheaper rate. Just like there are so many onions in the market, then they will be selling the onion at a cheaper rate. Here also, electricity is a product. So when there's a lot of electricity in the market, with the generating stations or the power utility, what they do is that they sell it at a very cheaper cost. At that time, we can charge our vehicle, and when there is deficit of electricity, that there is lacking of electricity in the market, or the demand is high, we sell this electricity to the grid. That way, we can earn money. Are you getting my point? So this is called vehicle to grid, when the vehicle is transferring energy or electricity to the grid. Again, it's very much in R&D. There are a lot of regulations that are required to be formed around this technology. But this is going on, and one day we will reach there. That was about vehicle to grid. Also, now that is on ground actually happening is called battery swapping station. We do not have to stand and get our battery charged. We can simply go to a place, give them our empty battery, take a fully charged battery, and fix it in our vehicle. Sun mobility is a very good example in our country. In this manner, we don't have to spend a lot of time on charging. So these are like trending things that are going on. Right now, we will be learning very minute basic thing. How does charging work? Because everything starts with ABC. So let's talk about types of electricity now. There are two types of electricity, that is AC and DC. Of course, we know that, just refreshing, quick refreshing. AC equipments are tube lights, refrigerator, our motor. Everywhere that there is motor, we use AC somehow. Cooler, our washing machine. Anywhere that electricity is stored is a DC form. Our batteries in our cell phone, our watches, our laptops, our smart, what's that called? Smart earphones or portable fans. Anywhere where we carry electricity from one place to another must have a battery because that's the only way to store electricity. When we talk about our mobile phone or any battery for that matter, we use a charger for that. In that, the grid that is supplying the AC electricity, the power is converted into DC form and that is fed then to our batteries of mobile phone, of a laptop, of smartwatches, or anything for that matter. So here, the charger performs two things. One is that AC is converted into DC. Second, it is converted into DC at a particular voltage and power level only. It is not so that today it is converting at 5 volts, tomorrow it will be converting it at 7 volts. It never happens that way. There is a fixed uh, rating for that. So the charger makes sure that the output is at rated capacity of the device. Here, as you see, that we have a charger and a mobile phone. We have our charger that is connected to the socket. Of course, the socket delivers AC power. Then we have a mobile phone that is being charged and have a battery. It has got a DC battery, of course. So the power being stored in it is in DC form. Now, my question is, when the conversion is taking place, where is the conversion actually taking place? Is it taking inside the battery or outside the battery? I'm trying to see your response.
Uh, Sorry to disturb you, Neha. Could you just go little slower?
Okay. I might have been under pressure of time. I'm so sorry, dear students.
It's okay.
Let's
It's
go a little.
okay. Take your own time. Just bit slow. Okay. Thank you.
So the question is that when we connect our charger to the socket, where the electricity that comes from the grid is in AC form, and when we connect it on the other end to our mobile phones, that stores the energy in form of DC. The conversion is taking place inside the charger, at the charger. The question is, where is the conversion taking place actually? Is it taking place inside the phone or outside the phone? Outside the phone. Perfect. Great. So when it is the conversion is taking outside the phone. Have you ever heard that it is being AC charging or DC charging that's happening? We never heard it, right? We simply call it our phone is charging, our laptop is charging, our watch is charging, our speakers are being charged. We never call it AC charging or DC charging, right? It's always simply charging. Now, when we talk about electric vehicle, again, an equipment, a tool, a device, or anything that has got a battery has the same component. That is, there is a charger, just like a mobile phone. There is a cable that connects the charger to the device. It could be mobile phone, it could be smartwatches, it could be anything. In our case, our vehicle. Then one end of the connector or the cable goes to the charger and the another end goes to our device, as I already talked. It could be the phone or the vehicle. Now here, when the conversion is taking place when we are charging our mobile phone, outside the phone, we still call it charging. But as it happens in our vehicle, there are two distinguished charging processes. It's called AC charging and a DC charging. In this figure, as you can see, there is a green fridge-like structure that is our charger. It takes supply from the grid, that is AC, and feeds that into our vehicle. However, it converts the supply AC to DC outside the vehicle and feeds DC, the food of the battery, directly to the battery inside the vehicle. In this case, we call it DC charging. You get that? Here, the conversion is taking place outside the vehicle. The battery or the vehicle that needs food is receiving food already cooked. It's already in DC form. This is called DC charging. Now, at the same time, when the charger takes AC from the grid and still gives AC only to the vehicle, we call it AC charging. But now the problem is that when we are supplying AC to the vehicle or the battery, will the battery accept that food? Is the food cooked for the battery? The battery needs DC as a food, but here we are supplying AC only. Is it a good thing for battery? How do we solve this problem? Battery has fixed mindset. I need DC, but we are providing the vehicle AC supply. So how do we fill the battery? How do we charge the battery? What do you think? How can we do that? Converters, where do we place them? Rectifier, converter, yes. But where do we convert them? Because we are simply feeding in AC supply to the vehicle, and the battery is saying, no, I cannot take AC supply. I only eat DC as a food. We do use converters, and we use those converter inside the vehicle. You see something written here as onboard charger, that is onboard converter or the rectifier. It converts the AC supply to DC, that is food of the vehicle, inside the vehicle, and hence it's called onboard charging. I think it was Tarun. Tarun asked about what is onboard charging and offboard charging. Here is your answer. When you are converting the AC supply from the grid through the charger inside the vehicle, it is called on the board charging because you are converting it on the board, on the vehicle itself. And when that supply is already converted outside the vehicle, we call it off board charging. That is off the board, outside the boarding or outside the vehicle. I hope that is clear. Charging and DC charging. Board charger and DC charging, in which we use the off-board charger or the converter that is placed outside the vehicle itself. Is it clear? Give me a smile. Are we clear? AC and DC charging? I'm waiting for your smiles. Yeah, I got so many. Let's continue. Now, when we are talking about the AC and DC charging, one thing that you should always remember is that when we talk about DC charger, there is a big fridge-like structure. It does two things. It converts AC into DC, of course. Second, it makes sure that the voltage, power, current that is DC is of adequate supply, is of perfect uh, quantity. It does not vary too much that the vehicle can take. All right. All of this, that is voltage regulation or power regulation, and the conversion is done outside the vehicle only. Some vehicle might take a lot of voltage and power, some might not. So it manages that outside the vehicle itself. But when it comes to AC, it only gives us regulated AC supply, not regulated DC supply. So the main function of that thing that is hung on the wall that provide us the AC supply is that it provides us regulated or safe AC power. So these are boxes called EVSE, that is electric vehicle supply equipment. It will always use an onboard charger to convert AC to DC. We can say in a manner that EVSE are in general built inside the DC charger. It also makes sure that the supply is regulated at the end. So here, EVSE comes in two types. One is pedestal, just like at the places where you don't have a wall, like uh, road in the parking, we do not always have a wall, so we can install them on the sideways, and that is called pedestal mounted. Others are wall mounted. For example, like in the underground parking or so, where we do not have a lot of space on the ground, we need to install these chargers on the wall. We can make use of the spaces available on the wall. These are called wall mounted. This provides us option the scanner, enhance the gateway of the process, and also how much time will it take to get charged, things like that. These informations are displayed on these EVSEs. Also remember that EVSEs comes in various sizes. For example, like
Okay.
if you're
Guys,
charging
can
the
you?
vehicle at your home, but if you are installing it for your money,
Okay,
continue
ma'am,
please. You were saying.
yeah, yeah, no, 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 ma'am, your audio is breaking, but your voice is breaking, ma'am. It's coming on in parts and parts and parts. Uh, Could you please check your connectivity and then go ahead with the session now?
Okay, I think is everyone facing the same?
Yes, ma'am. Most of the students are facing the same thing, and your video is also getting paused in between. So, uh, yeah. So, guys, how many of you are enjoying the session? Please type yes in the chat box. Good, good. I see a good number of yes in the chat box. And how many of you have attended this session so far, like day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, all the 4 sessions? If you have attended the 4 sessions, please type 4 in the chat box till ma'am gets back. Yeah, yeah, good, good. I see good number of people. Yeah. So how was the so how many of you are attending the session for the first time? Today is their day 1. They can just put 1 in the chat box. Okay, okay. I hope you are learning a lot through these sessions. Good, good. I see great numbers in the chat box. Okay, I have candidates who have attended 2 days, 3 days of the session also. Great, great, guys. I hope you're getting those pointers, learning those, making note of them, and they will help you in making, they will contribute in making you a whatever dream job that you want to get.
Here, I would like to take this opportunity, guys. See, yesterday we have announced about the internship, like a 1 month internship on solar PV plant design, and we received great response from you guys. So, we gave 50% discount whoever gets registered yesterday, and the same thing, by looking at your response, we would like to extend our discount for the EV and charging infrastructure as well. So we are going to start EV internship from September 16th, and timings would be in the evening 6:30 to 8 o'clock. It will be 1 month. So we are also charging 4,000 rupees for this EV internship, guys. So as a part of this season, 5 days masterclass is going on, you people are showing great interest on learning the technologies. So we are also extending our discount for today also. So we are giving a 50% discount on EV internship for today also. So this app, and we are also continuing, whoever wants to register for solar internship, They can also register for EV, and for both internships, you can get the registration with a 50% discount. The offer is applicable only for today. So the scanner is available, guys. Hurry up. You please complete the process, and now next we can go further. Okay. So this offer is applicable for solar and EV. If you want to register for solar internship, you can go ahead with a 50% discount today also. Okay, many people were asking in the feedback link, like why don't you extend one more day for solar internship? So by keeping that all those comments in view, we are just extending our discount offer for today also. Yes, the EV internship will be online mode only, and solar we are going to give online and offline. So after 50% discount, you have to make 2000 rupees for the EV internship and solar as well. Thank you all. We look forward your response, and we'll get back to you with our internship program very soon. Thank you so much.
The details regarding the internship would also be shared in the chat box till the end of the session. And you can also contact the numbers that have been shared in the chat box if you have any queries regarding the internship that we provide or the regular batch courses that we provide, or any other guidance that you would need. And now I would like to request Ms. Neha Sakat to continue with the session. Ma'am,
Thank
can
you.
you hear me?
Someone is asking me about the trainer for the internship. Like we are going to, this internship would be taken care by, like handled by industry experts. Okay, we have few industry experts who can handle these internship programs. Okay, so everything, whatever the internships we are giving from HRW, this will be like based on the real-time industry environment. So thank you so much.
Ma'am, I would like to, I would like, I'm requesting you to turn on your video and audio and start the session, ma'am. Restart the session. Uh, Guys, just 2 minutes. Ma'am is just connecting back. Ma'am, can you hear me? Your audio device is connected. Okay, so I see that there's some audio issue. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, so since there's some audio issue with ma'am, we'll go ahead and take the queries right now. Uh, Whoever has any queries can raise their hands or put their question in the chat box. So I see Sanket raising his hand. I asked him, I have given him permissions to unmute. Please unmute yourself and speak, Sanket.
So, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
So, I had a question that onboard charging is faster or offboard charging is faster.
Can you repeat it?
We have discussed about that charging of EVs. So, onboard and offboard charging. So, which charging method is better and faster?
I'm getting some echo in your voice. Can you repeat it?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible. You are asking for which
Yes.
charging is faster, onboard or offboard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, in generally, your offboard chargers are faster comparatively with your onboard chargings. Okay, because whenever you are having the offboard chargers, in generally they will be faster and they'll be using external high power chargers. Okay, because of that, your offboard chargers are more faster compared to onboard chargers.
So I guess Manjunath sir has answered this particular question. Now I would ask Gokul to unmute himself and speak up. Gokul, I have given permissions to unmute.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Sir, how much would you recommend to use EV rather than using an normal petrol or diesel vehicles?
See, Gokul, what I'll be saying is, if you are using your IC engine vehicles, okay, generally we will be calling petrol diesel vehicles as your IC engine vehicles, okay, internal combustion engine vehicles. Nowadays, our incomplete pollution percentage, 70% of your pollution is just because of your IC engine vehicles. Okay, so I'll strongly suggest to people it's better to use the EV vehicle as compared to your IC engine vehicles. Okay, and with respect to your EV vehicles, you can also reduce the maintenance cost. Okay, coming to your maintenance cost, your fuel cost will be reduced very much. Okay, that will be very much helpful. See, nowadays you can also see that most of the Ola riders, most of your Rapido riders are also using the what we say electric vehicles, because they'll be saying that for traveling 100 kilometers with your petrol vehicle, they'll be costing, they'll be spending nearly 200 to 250 rupees. But that 100 kilometers with your electric vehicles can be covered only with the help of 18 to 20 rupees. So nearly 10 times you can save your economies. Okay, this is one of the, coming to your economies, this is one of the major point. And coming to your pollution, your EV vehicles are zero emission vehicles. So I strongly suggest to use EV vehicles instead of IC engine vehicles.
Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah. Thank you for the question, Gokul, and thank you for the answer, Manjunath sir. Now we have Sriman Narayana who has raised their hand, and I've given permissions to unmute themselves. Could you please speak up, sir?
Good evening, sir. I asked the question. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Can you ask your
Sir,
question?
sir, how to generator shaft is connected to the electrical vehicle wheels?
Yeah.
It is possible, sir?
You are saying that generator shaft?
Connected to the electrical vehicle wheels and generating some amount of energy.
Yeah, see, you are not connecting generator shaft to the directly to the wheels. Okay, in between you will
Yes,
be
sir.
having the differential. Okay,
Yes, sir.
generating shaft, which is known as your drive shaft, will be directly connected to the differential. From the differential, you are connecting to the axle shafts. Okay, you will be
Yes, sir.
having the axle shaft. To the tip of the axle shaft, you will be having the wheels. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See,
Sir, how many motors are there in electrical vehicle car, sir?
It depends upon the models. Mostly you will be using one motor. In some vehicles you will be using
only one motor generated. Only one motor has been rotated the entire car, sir. It is possible.
Yeah, it is possible. If you can take Tata car, recently they have released a Tata Curve vehicle. In that
Yes, sir.
25 kilowatt only single motor.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, one motor is more than enough. There will be using a machine which will be acting as a motor and alternator set. Whenever
Yes,
you
sir.
are driving your vehicle, it will be acting as a motor, and whenever you are applying the brakes, it will be acting as an alternator.
Yes,
Altogether,
sir.
it's a great phenomenon will be happening in case of your electric vehicle, where you can also regenerate your wastage energy.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shriman Narayana. Now I would request Vaishnavi to unmute herself.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Sir, how to vehicle with runs with the electric motor?
I'm not getting you. Can you be somewhat louder?
Sir, can
Vaishnavi?
you please stay talking Telugu?
Yeah, చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మోటార్ లో అంటే మాక్సిమం ఇంత యూజ్ చేయాలని ఉండేది కదా హౌ టు అంటే వోల్టేజ్ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కువైంది అనుకోండి మోటార్ లో అంటే హీట్ అవ్వడం కానీ అట్లా వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమైనా చేస్తాం సార్
వైష్ణవ్ వినిపిస్తుందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్
వైష్ణవి జనరల్ గా ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఒక మోటార్ ఒక ఎలక్ట్రిక్ వెహికల్ కాదు, జనరల్ గా ఏంటి మన దగ్గర ఉన్న ప్రతి ఎలక్ట్రికల్ వెహికల్స్ కి ఆర్ ప్రతి ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అప్లయన్సెస్ కి మనకి ఏముంటది డిజైర్డ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ రావాలి మనకి, అది వోల్టేజ్. ఓకే, డిజైర్డ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ వోల్టేజ్ మనకి సప్లై ఇవ్వాలి. సో మీరేం అడుగుతున్నారు, మోటార్ నుంచి వచ్చే పవర్ ఎట్లా మనం జనరేట్ చేసుకుంటాం, ఇంతే రావాలి అని చెప్పి ఎట్లా ఫిక్స్ చేస్తాం అంటున్నారు కదా.
అవును సార్ అంతే
దీనికి బేసిక్ గా మనం ఒక వెహికల్ ని డిజైన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇనిషియల్ గా మనం ఒక పవర్ ట్రైన్ డిజైన్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఆ పవర్ ట్రైన్ లో మనం వెహికల్ కెపాసిటీ, ఓకే, వెహికల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత ట్రావెల్ అవ్వాలి, వెహికల్ పైన లోడ్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది, ఇవన్నీ మనం బేస్ చేసుకొని, ఓకే, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ ఇనిషియల్లీ మనం మోటార్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, మన వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఫర్ ద ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్ అండ్ ఆల్, మేము ఇక్కడ మేజర్ గా ఫోకస్ చేసే టాపిక్ ఏంటి అంటే మోటార్స్ తో పాటుగా సెలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మోటార్స్ పైన కూడా మనం క్లియర్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, మనకు ఆ సెలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మోటార్స్ లో ఏం తెలుస్తుంది, ఏ మోటార్ ఎట్లా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది, దేనికి సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలని తెలుస్తుంది. సో వన్స్ మీరు మోటార్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత దాని రేటెడ్ బ్యాటరీ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటారు. బ్యాటరీ నుంచి మోటార్ కి పవర్ ఇస్తారు, మోటార్ నుంచి పవర్ అవుట్పుట్ మనకి వెహికల్ కి ఇస్తాం. ఓకేనా, ఇదంతా ఇంటర్లింక్డ్ ప్రాసెస్.
ఓకే సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్
Okay, now I have some questions in the chat box. We will answer that. Why EV vehicles will blast for sun or heat is the question from Kasturi.
See, Kasturi, that is only the myth. Okay, na chala what I can say is, people are saying that your EV vehicles are getting blasted because of the sun rays, because of the heat. Okay, but whenever you are coming for the EV vehicles, okay, for the batteries you will be having the battery management system. In the battery management system you will be having the thermal stability system. Okay, a battery can withstand the temperature levels from -40 degrees to 60 degrees. Okay, see, the majorly whenever you are driving the vehicle, even it is showing that your battery is exceeding the thermal level stability. Okay, in general it will indicate. Even after indication also, if you are using your vehicle, then you may get damage. Your batteries will get blasted. See, a simple example. You will be using your Android phones. Okay, after using some extent of time, see, using of Android mobiles means you are keeping the load on the battery. Okay, more or less. Whenever you are increasing the load, automatically what happens, the heat dissipation will be very high. మన mobile లో కూడా whenever you are using the mobile, after some extent of time your mobile will be heating. Then what will we do, if we can sense the heat, automatically we'll keep our mobile in flight mode or something else. Okay, then we'll not use the mobile. But coming to an electric vehicle, what people are doing, even in heat conditions also they are using the vehicles. Because of that your vehicles are getting blasted. And some more reasons for battery blasting is improper design of your battery, improper battery management system. Okay, am I clear to your point? Yeah.
Thank you, Manjunath sir. Now we also have a question from Mr. Shashank saying that, sir, can you please explain briefly about V2G, vehicle to grid technology, and how is it different from inverter?
How is it different from
Inverter.
Yeah, see, in generally if you are seeing your electric vehicles, Okay. In case of electric vehicles, you will be collecting the what we say energy from the grid. Okay, you'll be collecting the energy from the grid, and your vehicle will be running normally. I think Neha madam has connected.
Yeah, guys. So Neha ma'am is back. Ma'am, can you hear me? Could you
If
please
not-
unmute?
If not, I'll answer his question.
Yeah, please finish this question, Manjunath, and then we'll continue with the session.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. So,
Am I audible?
yes, you are audible. Please
Yeah,
finish your answer.
He asked that vehicle to grid technology. Okay. See, in generally, we'll be having the one way of power flow where you will be having the power flow from grid to vehicle. You are charging your battery. So whenever you consider the heavy vehicles, okay, in such cases, what happens? There you will be having, if your battery level is very high, okay, you are charging your battery and you will be having the excess of power. In such cases, what you will be doing? You can give back the power towards your grids. Okay. That is your in generally vehicle to grid concept. Okay. So if you see your inverter is just a DC to AC converter. Okay. It will be connecting your DC energy to AC energy. But if you are coming to the vehicle to grid technology, you are giving excess of power directly to the grid. Okay. This is the major difference between your vehicle to grid technology and your inverter.
Okay. Thank you, Manjunath, for the answer. Ma'am, I would request you to take up the questions. It would be comfortable with that since we have a time constraint. We would not be able to continue the session. We will take up the questions and answer them, ma'am. Neha, ma'am? Yeah, there are many people asking questions and there are many people who have raised their answers, raised their hands for asking questions. I would request Kasturi to unmute herself and speak. Kasturi, can you hear me? I have given permissions to unmute
Hello.
yourself. Yes,
Yes,
we can
ma'am.
hear
Hello.
you. Yes, yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello.
Tell me.
Sir, can't we upgrade the voltage levels of battery, EV vehicles battery?
Can you repeat? Can't be upgrade?
The voltage levels of batteries, sir, EV vehicles batteries. It's
Yeah.
only 16 volts, right? So after far we go, the batteries are dead. Can't and we don't have an
No,
charging stations near us.
the point is that there is no 16 volts batteries only we are using. Okay. In generally, you will be using a battery pack. Okay. In generally, you will be using a battery pack. If you consider a two-wheeler for two-wheelers, in generally, you will be using 72 volts. You will be using 64 volts. It based upon the design of the vehicle and design of the motor. Okay. See, your batteries are also like your fuel tank. If you go for some distance, you need to refuel. Same as your IC engine vehicles. For the battery vehicles also, if you move certain distance, you need to recharge your batteries. So here the point is that we need to increase the charging stations.
Yes, sir. And sir, in the design of internal designs, can't we upgrade? I mean, in the future generation also, it will be more problem now, sir. That's why for the internal function, can we upgrade it to 80 volts?
Yeah, ma, you can.
Or is there any problem if we upgrade the charging levels?
Easy. You can upgrade your battery ratings. Okay, once if you are upgrading your battery ratings, you need to upgrade your motor ratings also. See, overall what happens, it will increase the weight of the vehicle. Okay, so here the point is that for the two-wheelers, we'll be having some restrictions of the weight. For the four-wheelers, we'll be having some restrictions of the weight. Based upon the vehicle weight, we can upgrade. Okay, if you can increase the infrastructure of the vehicle, you can upgrade the battery ratings.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
No such rule that you cannot upgrade the battery ratings. You can upgrade it based upon the internal structure you are designing, and it based upon the load you are connecting for the vehicle, load you are connecting for the battery.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Due to the time constraint, we might not be able to take everybody's questions. You can put your questions in the chat box, but we will take last 5 questions. I would like to ask Saurabh to unmute himself and ask questions. Ask this
Hello.
question, please. Yeah.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have question regarding the how much will we pay for the 10% of charging? Means if in conventional vehicle, when we fill the petrol of 1 liter, we pay suppose 100 rupees. So if we want to charge our battery electrical vehicle for 10%, so how much will be the cost for that?
See, 10% of battery charges depends upon the ratings of the battery. Okay. We cannot directly say 10% of the battery. You see, if you take your mobile battery only, some batteries are of 4000 mAh, some batteries are of 5000 mAh. It varies from battery to battery, vehicle to vehicle. Okay. So in general,
Okay.
what I will say is that see, there is a small comparison. Okay. For 1 liter of petrol, you are spending nearly 110 rupees. For 1 unit of petrol, you will be spending nearly 6 to 10 rupees based upon the area you will be staying. Okay. So in such way, if you compare, you can nearly save 5 to 10 times of your fuel cost.
Okay.
Then, yeah, how much power we considered for means if AC we consume?
See, can you please ask?
Saurabh,
Yes.
please rephrase your question and put it in the chat box. Then we will take your question from there.
Okay.
Thank you for the first question. And now I would like Ms. Neha Saka ma'am to answer this one question where Sheikh Azam is the student who asked this question. Can you explain what is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle?
Maybe it's plug-in, Kavya. It's not plug-in.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Sheikh Azam. Ma'am, could you please explain what is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle? Maybe
Kavya,
Manjunath. Yeah, please.
Kavya,
Yes.
this is Bhavya here, but I am not able to hear Neha's voice over here.
Yes. I would like to request Manjunath to answer this question because I guess Neha ma'am has some audio issue.
Yeah. See, coming to plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, okay? In case of plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, what you're doing is you will be connecting an external charger to recharge your batteries. Unless your normal hybrid electric vehicles, in case of normal hybrid electric vehicles, you will be using regenerative braking technology. Coming to your plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, to recharge your battery, you will be taking external supply. Okay. Most of the branded cars nowadays, they are using plug-in hybrid electric vehicles.
Okay, thank you. Now I would like one more question from Sonu Kumar. I've given permissions to unmute. Would you please speak up?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, in charging process, the constant current and constant voltage will be there, right?
Yeah.
Then why, when the battery is coming almost full, the charging plays slowly?
Sorry, can you come again?
When battery is coming almost to full,
Okay.
then why it takes more time to charge when there is constant current and constant voltage?
More time to charge.
Yes, it does not take same time while starting. When it comes to end, it will be slow. Why?
See, if you consider your battery management system, okay, for the vehicle, for the batteries, you will be having the battery management system. We will be setting the algorithm in such a way that if either not only for vehicles, for your batteries, for your mobiles also, initially first 20% will be charging with high efficiency or very fast. Then after from 20 to 40% or 20 to 60%, your charging rate will be low. After 60%, it will be somewhat low. Okay. It all depends upon the algorithm you set in the battery management system. if you can observe your mobile
And
phone.
that the rate of charge as well as rate of discharge, the respective battery mechanism and the composition that we are considering it will also depend in the similar fashion. It's not only the algorithm, but also the chemical composition of the batteries also.
Okay.
Thank you, Sonu, for your question.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you suggest some books which will helpful for building and designing of electric vehicles?
See, what I suggest is, as of now, you don't have any constant books for your electric vehicle technology. All the electric vehicle technology books are in R&D stage only. So I'll suggest to use the research papers rather than going for books.
Okay, and if you have to learn EV to completely, then you have to learn something about embedded and then also about the BMS strategy and also the motor selection if you're an electrical person listening to the session.
Yes, sir.
Mukul Jadhav, you can ask your question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Mukul.
I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
So my question is, sir, what is the C rating of the battery in electrical vehicles?
Okay. Generally, if you consider right now, we are taking the lithium-ion batteries, and it is 5C1, I guess, Mukul.
5C.
Yeah. So we'll have like 10C2 rating, 5C1 ratings, different types of batteries. Like if you have idea about your nickel, cadmium, and all other in the similar fashion for lithium-ion, it is 5C1.
See, you are asking what do you mean by C rating or C rating of your electric vehicle?
AC rating of electrical vehicle.
C rating of the battery.
Hello.
Yeah, Neha, you can answer the question if you want.
Oh no, I was just checking my audio. I'm so sorry. Can I be unmuted on this account?
Yes, the other account is also been unmuted. I asked you to unmute. Can you check if you're able to hear us? Neha, you there?
Yeah, I am there. Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
All right. I'm sorry. Someone was asking about C rating.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can continue answering. I just wanted to check my audio so that I can answer for the question.
Okay. So maybe we answered this question, Mukul.
It will be around 1C to 5C. It depends upon the batteries you are using. In general, for lithium-ion batteries, it will be around 1C to 3C.
Okay, Mukul. Athav, you can unmute and speak up. Sorry, Athav, your voice is not audible. Athav, can you hear us? Okay, before Athav asks this question, there is a question from Lalasa. So can we put some alarm for after battery is full? Because in EV, there is no alarm after full of battery. If we leave like that, it is hard. Lalsa, generally you'll have in cut-in once your battery is charged, just like your mobile charge, where you will have your cut-in point. So yeah, so after your battery is charged, it will not take the input into the batteries. So you don't need any alarm for it. Automatically, that cut off the voltages that is entering. Can we implement? Is it possible to implement both non-renewable and petrol and EV in same vehicle?
Yeah, it's
it is already there, Vasanta. We call it as an plug-in. It's a hybrid vehicle that we are looking at right now. Okay. See how many volts of batteries we are using in EV. A question from Vinay. Neha, you would like to answer this question?
How many what?
How many volts of battery we are using in EV?
Yeah, we have different voltages for different kinds of EV. For example, when we talk about trucks and all, we have more than 300 voltages working on. And then we talk about four-wheelers, we have around 300 to 400. And then we talk about three-wheelers, we have around 48 volts or 72 volts. And then when we talk about two-wheelers, where low power is required, we have 48 volts or 72 again.
Okay. Athava, we have answered your question, Vinay. There's a question from Sheikh Ashur asking, ma'am, in rainy season, does a charging port is safe or not?
Yeah, the port
It
is
is
safe because
safe
these are
only.
IP57 or 67
Correct.
tested. So since we have those IP ratings, only those chargers are allowed to get sold in the market. So these are safe.
How much time does it take to complete a full charge for a EV? Question from Charan.
It very much depends upon the C rating, but as we have already discussed that as of now we have 2 to 5 C rating. 5 C rating is a very big dream to achieve without overheating. With the ratings available as of now, we get full charge in 3 hours. If we go for slow charging, I'm talking about in general, I'm talking about normal rating of charging with say 1.4 kilowatt onboard charger. And if you go for fast charging, that is 22 or higher than that, we can achieve that in 45 minutes. It very much depends upon the capacity of the battery also. So I'm just giving very vague term. Like a car, if you are putting on slow charger, 7.4 kilowatt, it would take around 8 hours. But if you charge it with 22 kilowatt or higher, like 50 kilowatt, 30 kilowatt, or 60 kilowatt in DC, you can charge it in 45 minutes or 1 hour.
Okay, there's a question from Athav. He is asking, what is the concept of 4680 in battery?
I'm sorry, that was not clear.
What is the concept of 4680 in a battery? Cell in a battery.
At 0.
Basically, Athav, the 4680 is based out of its dimension that we have considered here for each cell in a battery. Question, ma'am, why can't we put solar panel on cars roof for charging on running a day or at a time, at a daytime? See, basically, Ashur, the point is if you put your solar modules, the rate of conversion and the radiation on the solar panel would not be very easy convertible compared to any other device. So in that case, you put a solar, it is not feasible, and the investment of solar right now is also high. And when you look into it, your solar panel, whenever you're moving at a speed, your respective PV cell will not actually take up the or conversion, or it can trap the radiation and then immediately convert. We have not yet got that technology in the market. So that is the reason solar panel cars are not available right now in the market. But when you look at your college prototype where the solar module with an EV is being considered, it is purely that you're driving it at a very lesser speed with a very minimal battery. But when you look at a car, it goes in higher speeds. So that is the reason we can't go with solar panels on car roof. I hope we answered your question, Sheikh Asur. Ma'am, I think I answered this question, Deepak. Neha, the question is for you. Wireless charging while running is efficient in raining season or not?
We cannot say that. Wireless charging is in general not yet comparatively efficient because we have lot many losses and air gap losses. We are reaching there. And in rainy season, due to moisture, what is the impact on it? We will have to check that. So far, there has not been yet any study done that can tell us that on with increase in moisture, what would be the impact on the transmission of electromagnetic wave through the air gap when we are charging the vehicle.
Okay, there's a question from Varshini. What is the range of vehicle on single charge? You would like to answer this question, Neha?
Yeah, it very much depends upon the rating of the battery. If the battery is of higher capacity, on one charge you can go to farther distance. If the battery is of lower capacity, you can go to a lower distance. For example, if you are having a 30 kilowatt hour of battery in your car, you might cover around 250 kilometers. If you are having around 60 or so. If you're having larger batteries, you can go to farther distances. So it very much depends upon the power rating of the battery.
Okay. I think we are almost. Why are W per kg ratings for EVs? Because we are using batteries, Bashir. Batteries are measured in ampere hours. That is the reason we have rating for EVs. And then how can we overcome heating effect of EVs in summer? Maybe the design of the vehicle can be changed, Teja, to some extent. Mm, okay. What are the disadvantages of EV vehicle? I think we answered this question in the session, Ashok. Yes, so we are all done with the questions. Please, guys, give your feedback for the session. Okay, there's a question. Battery life in EV. Neha, would you like to answer? What about battery life in EV?
As of now, the companies are guaranteeing that their batteries can last for 7 years and with good maintenance, and for 5 years at least. So we are counting on that, and we are yet to see that how much life will they take, because it depends upon the user, how the user is using the vehicle. So it's an experimental thing. And on record, as of now, it is 5 years, and with good operation, it's 7 years. Other than that, we will have to wait for that. For an e-rickshaw, you say they have to change their lead acid battery in every say 3 months or so. Sorry, 3 years or so. But when it comes to lithium-ion battery, they had their warranties for 5 years, and they are working quite well as of what I have experienced.
Okay, there's a question from Yadgiri asking how much energy is transmitted to grid from vehicle and how much time. Okay, maybe it's
When you
from
talk,
grid to vehicle. Maybe it's, you got the question, Neha?
yeah, when you talk about energy being transmitted from grid to vehicle, it is all about how much the battery needs the power. As long as you want to charge it, you can let the battery eat the energy. Now, when you want to transfer your power from your vehicle to the grid, when there is lack of power in the grid, you want to earn money from that, and you want to transfer the power, you can transfer maximum of 100% of the capacity of the battery. For example, your battery has stored 30 units. So considering all the losses and all the conversion losses, heating and everything, you can transmit up to the uh, output at which the losses are compensated. So far, we haven't done that commercially, so we cannot say anything. Only the transmission losses and the conversion losses would be deducted, and you would have at the output certain amount of energy. For example, if it is 30 units and you convert it and convert it into three-phase AC supply and connect it to the inverter, and I mean after the conversion at the output of inverter, you connect it to the grid, there might be some losses, and you might be able to earn money for 25 units or 27 units.
Thanks, Neha. Guys, those who are questions are being put on the chat box. Considering the time constraint, I've answered them on the chat directly. You can please look at your question and I've replied on it.
I would like to share my LinkedIn ID for the students who want to ask more questions, because I missed the session entirely. And so I'm sharing my LinkedIn ID. If there are any questions that pertains to me and they want to get answered, they can connect.
Yes, please. Are you putting it on chat box, Neha?
Yeah, I have put that in chat box. Also, I have shared a link of Google form with Madan ji. I would request him to share the link with students so that they can be connected with me.
Sure, sure. We'll do the same. Okay, there's a last question for the day from Nishant Tupe asking from what is the advanced technique to secure EV burnout hazardous problem in overheating and also in running condition?
The best way is to keep your battery tested every now and then. There are many startups now being developed into companies that actually check the health of your battery. They check the health of your cells that are in the battery. So it's good to do that. Again, this thing is very crucial, and I really like the idea that we thought about it. We have to really get our batteries checked. There is a checkup for batteries also after every 6 months or 9 months. So they check the health of your cell, the SOH, their thermal stability, and everything. So that gives you a better idea about the stability of the battery, especially lithium.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Neha, for your time and then answering all the questions. Thanks, guys. I request all of you to please give your feedback. We'll also share Neha's feedback for sure to give it on to you. Please don't mind. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good day, good night. Thank you, Neha, for your time. Thanks, Manjunath.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.